join us, or if you have to jump off early, just know that you will receive a recording of the workshop and all of the nuggets of knowledge that will be shared here today. So right now, everyone is muted, but you're welcome to drop your questions, drop even your flag at the moment. I think that will be a good place to start. Drop your flag, where you're tuning in from, where you're from, maybe where you're traveling from, so we can see where everyone is traveling from, because this is a global community. And we'd love to see where you're tuning in from. I see a USA flag coming in. Tuning in from Peru. Jennifer's tuning in from Peru.
Okay.
Amina from Germany. Danny, we can see your messages. There's another German flag. We've got someone from UK. Okay. All right.
It's awesome to see where everyone's from.
I know. It's so cool. It's a truly global community, so it's nice to we've got South Africa.
Amazing.
I don't know the first flag. So Simone and Giovanni, where's the first flag from?
Monterey, California.
Spain, Austria. No flags here. Nice.
Mexico. We got Belgium.
Amazing. Keep the flags coming. Let us know where you're from or where you're tuning in from to today's workshop. This is, just one of the amazing incentives that we have in the community, this kind of initiative where we want to create a hub of knowledge and really provide our creators and our partners with resources to allow them to grow their brands and to flourish within their business. So before we jump into the workshop, we've already got our host on stage. I'd love to give you all a little bit of background on Ian and Anna. We've got Ian here today. Anna will hopefully come say hi a little bit later. But their story started back in 2018. So 2018, and Ian, you can jump in here if I'm telling any white lies, but I believe it was 2018 when you realized that it was the combination of traveling plus your creative skills in storytelling was your ultimate calling. And I feel like this is a dream of many of the creators and partners who have tuned in here for this workshop today. This is the ultimate dream when it comes to traveling and creating content. Fast forward to today, the duo have amassed over 240,000 YouTube followers and 140,000 Instagram followers spanning the world, as we can see here today with the array of flags. So today they will be sharing their knowledge and insights on how to generate multiple streams of income from online content, specifically through monetizing video. They'll also be guiding us on how to pick the perfect niche, how to make the YouTube algorithm love you, which is, I can't wait to hear what you have to say on this topic. And I also believe that they will be unpacking how they managed to make over $20,000 from just one single video. Incredible. So without giving away too much at the start, I'm going to hand it over to you, Ian. And we can't wait to hear some of the hugely valuable knowledge that you will be imparting us.
Thank you so much, Nicole. That was a great introduction. I appreciate it. I will take it from here.
Amazing. Cool. Take it away.
Thank you. All right, so hello everyone. We're Ian and Anna. Anna, you want to come over and say hello?
Hi, I'm so excited for you guys to learn from Ian today. We've just learned through experience of teaching that it's easier to learn from one teacher at a time. So he's going to be doing everything, and I will come in at the end with some Q&As. So
yes.
See you later. Have fun.
So Anna and I are in Belgrade, Serbia right now. That's where Anna's, a part of Anna's family is from. So we're working here, taking a break from van life and kind of staying at an Airbnb right now. But I kind of wanted to give you guys a backstory on how we got started. So back in 2018, like Nicole said, we started when we were able to study abroad in college together. Anna and I went to separate universities, and we were able to come together for one semester and study in Bangkok, Thailand. And we decided when going there, we were going to get a little point and shoot camera and share our journey with people from around the world. And it ended up being a passion of ours. Just like Nicole said, we loved sharing our adventures with people, and everyone just like enjoyed seeing how study abroad was. But then we had to go back to university, kind of put YouTube on standstill in 2019 until we graduated. And once we graduated in 2019, we set off and said, we're going to go all in on this journey. We saved up a lot of money, worked a lot of jobs, and went all in on it. And it turned into what it is now today. But yeah, so I want to get to the presentation because we don't have a lot of time. 45 minutes. I might talk fast, but I think what's great about this is that it's recorded, so you could look back at it. So what we're learning today is YouTube growth and monetization. A lot of you probably signed up because you want to start making money on YouTube. You really want to get the cash flowing in. But before you do that, you need to learn how to grow an audience. You need to learn how to make content. And that's where we're going to head in this webinar. So what keeps you from starting on YouTube? A lot of you might already have a YouTube channel, have posted a little bit, but for those that haven't, why are you not starting? I'm going to let you think about that for a second. So for us at the beginning, it was fear, being judged, hate comments, talking on camera. But after a little bit, that goes away. Now, a lot of you might be worried about these last three right here: editing long form videos, effort with no results, or everyone saying going on TikTok and Instagram is faster growth. You'll get somewhere faster. But now with YouTube Shorts and how impactful YouTube videos can be, I think throughout this webinar, you're all going to realize that YouTube is such a great place to grow a community, but also make really great money. So courage is not the absence of fear. It's the willingness to act despite fear. And as you see down there on the left, that was our first video ever created. That was on our first day heading to study abroad in Bangkok, Thailand. And as you see, there's really no, like, what's that thumbnail even showing? People are not going to press on it. The title, and in the video, we weren't really that helpful or entertaining. There was really not much to it. I'm about to show you a little snippet of it in a second. But if you look over here to our newest video, this one was 4 years ago. This one is in the past months, and this is top 15 Dubai. It is such a pretty thumbnail, so unique. And this is Anna's thumbnail. She does all our thumbnails. She is like the thumbnail queen. But this is very clear and concise video. You know what you're pressing on when you see it. Top 15 Dubai, Dubai travel guide, 15 experiences you must do in 2023. So you could see how far we come in those 4 years, but let's just press on the first video real quick.
Ian, sorry to interrupt.
What we're doing. Oh, sorry. Give me one
Sorry.
sec.
I think
Yeah.
just double check that you are sharing your screen with everyone.
Oh, sorry. Give me 1 second. I was not. Rookie move.
There we go. Now we can
All right.
see. Amazing.
Sweet. Okay. Sorry, I was not sharing my screen. I'm going to get back to this one real quick. Can everyone see it? I'm guessing everyone could see this.
Yes, we can see. Thank you.
Okay. So this over here, what I was saying, is our first video ever. It was when we were traveling to Bangkok, Thailand. And as you can see, the thumbnail not going anywhere. There's really no point to the video. So no one's going to press on that and even watch it in the end. So that was 4 years ago. And now over here, the top 15 Dubai, like I said, Anna's a thumbnail queen. But you know exactly what you're pressing on over here. And that just comes with time and effort. But let's just watch our very first video, a little snippet at the beginning.
Yeah, I have no idea what we're doing. Run.
Oh, no. You're right. Like, move over.
That's my lap.
No, move over there.
Oh. Thank you.
That's only 5.
How do you feel about sitting in the middle?
Feel pretty good.
Feel pretty good. Yeah. Bad.
Nice pillow.
Okay, so that's enough there. I just want to show you guys how really bad it was, but at least we got onto the camera. We punched fear in the face and we just started, because you have to start somewhere. But in that video, the camera's shaky, the audio is not great, too loud of music. The music was actually copyrighted, so you can't make money off of this video anyways. So I just want to show you how far we come if you do have a chance to watch our most recent videos. So now, why YouTube? Why now? So YouTube is one of the biggest platforms in the world. It has 2.3 billion monthly active users. These are users signed into their Gmail accounts on YouTube. And this was from 2021, but the most recent is 2.6 billion monthly active users. So that's a third of the world's population on YouTube, wanting to watch videos that are helpful and definitely wanting to travel more and more as that grows too. So this is a article from Forbes on the creator economy. So the creator economy is estimated to be worth more than $100 billion, and more than 50 million people worldwide consider themselves creators, but the vast majority are amateurs. There are about 2 million professional creators, people that are making money doing this as a living. And Instagram's a place that's second. I think TikTok's tied now around Instagram with professional creators. But I want you to take a look at the last line there. For 48 million amateur creators, Instagram is the #1 option. So what I say is, why go where everyone else is going? While YouTube does have YouTube Shorts to get a little push at the beginning of your YouTube career, but also that long form content converts better, especially with affiliate sales, which we'll go through later. But definitely less competition on YouTube, more opportunities, and a lot more people. According to YouTube, channels earning 5 to 6 figures are growing 40% year over year, and new channels are growing 40% year over year. So that just shows how strong the YouTube economy is right now for creators, especially newcomers. Also, YouTube is the pioneer of paying creators, and they started the partner program 15 years ago. I mean, TikTok's like only 3 years old. So they've been in the game for so long, and they know how important creators are and how important it is to give them a living, a career on the platform. Unlike, I mean, Instagram, people in the US were able to make AdSense on videos last year, and then they stripped that away real fast. And now they're making people pay for blue check. So it really shows you where their head's at. While YouTube, the more videos you make, the more AdSense they bring in. It's a big part of their business. Now, this is where it gets interesting. And this is why and where we thrive on YouTube. So Google and YouTube are the world's 2 biggest search engines. So Google's #1 and YouTube is #2. And if you guys didn't know this, Google owns YouTube. So those are 2 search engines pushing to your videos. So I'll give you an example here. So if you go on YouTube real quick and you look up, gonna go on there. Give me 1 sec. If you look up Paris travel guide, you're gonna see our video right here pop up near the top. This is what search engines do. They push videos or content to you that's valuable to the consumers. Now, if you go on Google and type in Paris travel guide, and if you go to the video section, these are 2 different search engines pushing your videos to consumers, which is mind-blowing to me. Let's get back to the video. So what I find important before making money or even starting a YouTube channel, I know a lot of you are already creators or already professional creators, but what I find very important to do is look at your niche. And what I mean by that is, yes, Anna and I are van lifers, but we're a couple and we're doing van life in Europe. So those are 3 different specifics to our niche. You got to really niche down. And once you niche down, you'll find opportunities. Now, here's a great visual for YouTube success. At the top, you see passion. Bottom left, you see market. And the bottom right, you see proficiency. So passion is, you have a passion for travel. Let's say you have a passion for backpacking South America. There's a market for a bunch of people that want to travel there. So you can make money off of that passion. And that proficiency. Proficiency is getting your video in front of people. Are you proficient at filming? Are you proficient at doing your research and getting the video onto YouTube, doing your SEO and tags and titles and stuff like that? A lot of people starting out on YouTube are in that failure over here. They're in the passion and market that leads to failure because you're not proficient enough to get your video seen. But once you get your video seen, there's a market to make money in it. There's brands that want to work with you. There's people that want to go to this place. And then if you're passionate, you're going to work really hard at creating that content. That's where it leads to YouTube success. So you really need to use this visual as a way to lead you there. So target audience, don't ever go after everyone. Our target, Anna and I's, is 20 to 30-year-olds in search of the most comprehensive travel guides. Once you find your target audience, you will find your opportunities. So in 2019, we came back from Southeast Asia when it was COVID time. So we were in lockdown. We're like, our YouTube career's over. We didn't even really get to start because COVID ended it. But we decided to use half of our net worth at the time to buy a van. It was like $7,000. We built it up. We went on a USA road trip out west for 4 months. And that's really what set our careers in the right direction. It really got us in a great market. Everyone wants to take a road trip out west in the US. Brands started noticing our videos. Our videos started ranking on YouTube. And we kind of noticed, we picked a market. We picked van life, travel couple, and out west in the US road tripping. So that's that niche down right there. And that's kind of what we're doing right now. We shipped our van from the US to Europe. And right now we're starting our journey over here. And we saw a hole in the market. You kind of find holes in the market. I know there's a bunch of people that do van life in Europe, but not a lot of people can make the great YouTube videos on the whole journey and all the tips, tricks, especially for Americans. We've never seen Americans come over here and do that. So it's kind of a unique story, and that's kind of where we're at right now. So at the bottom here, I said how often to post for your target audience. Well, I think just get 50 videos out. And at the beginning, before 50 videos are out, quantity is way more beneficial than quality. So the length should be 5 to 10 minutes. Just get them out. Do not do longer videos. I'll show you why later. But at the beginning, you're just trying to get better at editing, get better at talking on the camera. And then you get 1% better every single post. Then after 50 videos are posted, you got to work on your quality. And this is where SEO comes in. This is where talking on the camera, coming up with ideas, and doing your research helps. And then the longer videos help later in your career once you're established, because longer videos, you're able to put more ads in, and Google will, I'm not saying the algorithm will push you because you have more ads, but because people are watching your videos for longer, because they're that good, YouTube will recommend them more and more. So jump off that bridge. I'm telling every single one of you, jump off that bridge, start posting, even if that means it's unlisted videos. There's an option on YouTube. You could make an entire YouTube video, put the title, tags, description, everything, act like you're actually posting it, but not show it to anyone. It'll show up in your account, but only you could see it. And then try to pick out what kind of style you want to do. Watch people, but don't copy. You watch people, get inspiration from different creators. Decide if you want to be that vlog style, always in front of the camera talking, or you could go on a trip, take videos, and come back home and make like top 10s and do faceless videos. They do really, really well, where you're just talking and you have stuff overlaid. Or you could even do animated if you want to get fun with it. So repetition, 50 videos and 1% better every post. That's all you got to worry about. And then after every month and after the year, reflect on these videos, see what worked, see what didn't. That's the only way you can grow on YouTube, by getting better each and every post. So how to make the YouTube algorithm love you. What really makes a great YouTube video are these 3 things. Each video you post needs to do at least one. At the beginning, if you watch our first video ever, it didn't do any of these. We couldn't entertain because the camera was flying everywhere and it was terrible audio. We didn't really help anyone and it wasn't inspiring at all. But we try to do all 3 of these in every single video we post. And you should be doing this on every platform. Try to get at least one of these in all of your posts. It's very entertain, educate, and inspire. And I think a huge one is right there in the middle on YouTube, educate. People come to YouTube to learn about the travel destination, about where to eat in a place, what to do. And that's kind of where Get Your Guide comes in. Now, telling a story is different nowadays, as you know. When we were growing up, not so long ago, as if you guys can remember the movies, it would take so long to get to the point or get to an exciting period. They're always like slowly revealing characters. But nowadays, you start high. You got to show the best shots at the beginning, get to the point, tell the audience what they're going to see in the video. And then of course, sprinkle a little bit of subtle brand cues in there. Where Ian and Anna, we shipped our van from the US to Europe. And in this video, stuff like that. Continue to do that in every single video, and people will get used to what your story is, what you're trying to accomplish, and also the name of your channel. Then throughout, there's going to be unexpected shifts, multiple peaks. It's going to be crazy and fun and exciting. You want to keep the audience on their toes. In YouTube videos, the first 20 seconds is most important. This is where you, first of all, it's hard to get viewers to even press on your thumbnail. That's a whole nother story. But when they do want to press on that thumbnail, you want to hook them immediately, show the audience what they want to see when clicking on your video. That's why Anna and I make sure, if we're showing Porto, like we just posted a video last night. If we're showing Porto, Portugal, I'm going to have a beautiful view of the scenery of Porto while we're introducing ourselves and showing what we're going to do in the video. And then the tempo is very important. You don't want to just like kill it at the beginning, the first 20 seconds, and it kind of just falls after that. You got to be intentional throughout the entire video. Every second counts. This is people's time. Take it serious, and 30, 45 seconds of talking and then move on. You don't just want to sit there unless that's the point of the video where you're having like a talking headshot and you're overlaying videos, kind of like a top 10. Sorry if I'm talking a little fast. I just want to get to everything. Now, here's the big myth on YouTube. Longer videos are better for the algorithm. People think like longer videos, you can put more ads, it's better. It's going to get my channel more views. That's false. Longer videos can potentially hurt your channel because YouTube goes off of percentage of time watched. And that's the same on TikTok or Instagram. So if your video is 30 seconds, if they're only watching like 1 second of it and pushing it or swiping up or down, then that's a bad percentage of time watched. You got to make sure your audience is watching for as long as possible. And some of our most viewed videos of all time are 12 minutes long and they are jam-packed. So you don't need long 30-minute videos. It's actually going to hurt your channel in the long run. So this is what comes down to a thing called playlists. YouTube has a thing called playlists. The more series you create, the easier it is to find your channel for this specific topic. So if you are a solo female traveler that likes to hike in Switzerland, if you continue to create content on hiking in Switzerland and stick to that niche, you're going to grow much faster. You're going to make more money. If you're bouncing around all the time, it's not going to do you any justice. The reason we're able to is because we have a van on our journey. People are there for our van life journey, especially over here in Europe. But yes, we've seen people take over cities, like where they're from, take over states or even countries, like become a authority on that topic, and you will grow much faster. Now, these series can take a great deal of time and passion, but that's why they're great. And that's why people will love watching them. It's like curling up on the couch, watching your favorite Netflix series. Now, this is an example of what a playlist looks like on YouTube. This is our USA road trip. This is kind of what we're currently doing for our Europe road trip over here with Van Life. We have 31 videos in this USA series, and people come to this every single day because they need help planning their road trip, their dream road trip out west. As you see all these different locations they're excited to visit. Now, this is the CEO of YouTube. Are people actually watching the entire video? But we have evolved since then, recognizing that it's not just about that type of engagement, but it's about long-term satisfaction of our viewers. So that kind of might not make sense to you right now, but what he's saying is someone might like our Paris video. They might love it, but are they coming back to the channel to watch more? Are they pressing on our videos on the recommended page and enjoying those videos? You really want to make sure your channel is an ecosystem that people can come to and really enjoy every single one. That way, YouTube will keep pushing your videos out to a wider range of people. Now, this is what's huge on YouTube, is making your content evergreen. And this is content that stays relevant no matter how many years pass. Not only does it create steady income, but brings in new fans every single day for 5+ years. The reason evergreen content does great is because that it could be content like this. top 10 Bali, best of Istanbul, top 10 Florida. Is it Santorini worth it? Santorini is an expensive island. Are people going to be searching if it's worth to spend their money there? Yes. And they're going to continue to do that for the next, God knows how long, because people just want information. They want help with these videos. And now I want to get into SEO, search engine optimization. So I want to give you an example real quick. So I'm going to go on an incognito browser. I'm going to go on YouTube. Okay, I don't want to do that. All right, I'm not going to do that. It's too hard for me. All right, so I'm going to type in Paris travel guide, just like we did before. There we are again. It's just staying right there. Now let's say you want to go to Hawaii. There we are again. Now let's say, let me think, Dubai. And sometimes it ebbs and flows. It will go up higher. There we are at the top right there. Let me think. What other one? Milos, Greece. This is what I call SEO. People are going to search up travel guides on these places. And it could be the same thing for food, best food in the area. You just want to be able to get searched and seen if someone's looking you up. So that's what I mean by SEO. Now, for an example, we were teaching a course in Bali in November, and a lot of students were wary and didn't really know what to get searched for or where their niche should lie. So some girls from Quebec, and she's like, I'm not making videos in Quebec. No one cares about Quebec. But I said, okay, let's see who cares about Quebec. 820,000 people a month search for this search term. That means people are searching for Quebec for travel ideas, things to do. Not always. It could be like a Quebec sports game, but it's still, people are coming to this search term quite often. And if she becomes an authority in Quebec, people will see her videos more often. This will lead her, let's say you're this Alina girl. Let's say you have GetYourGuide video, affiliate links below there, and you're known for Quebec, but you're making a lot of great sales for tourists coming to Quebec wanting to do certain tours on GetYourGuide. So this is called, I'm just going to tell you right now, this is called Keywords Everywhere. And this will show you the search volume. And this really helps, like for Paris. For Paris, it's 5 million searches a month. Okay. All right, let's get back to the. I might get into SEO a little bit more later, but for now, let's keep moving on. So make your video better now. I don't care what kind of camera you use. People always ask, what camera are you using? We started out with a point and shoot and like a little GoPro. Don't worry about it. Even phones are great nowadays, but all that matters is your audio. If you have bad audio, people are going to press off immediately. If your videos aren't as crisp as like 4K, no one cares, as long as you're helpful and you're giving people tips on how to travel or what to do in a certain area. So Epidemic Sound and Music Bed are what we use for our copyright-free music. Love them both, and Artlist is a great one. Now, wind noise and loud music are bad. As you saw our first video, I want to click off immediately with that song. Sound effects, stuff like that is going to make your audio just next level. So another thing is overlaying videos is a must to keep your audience attention on your videos. So Storyblocks is what we pay for, but at the beginning we couldn't afford it. So we used Pixabay and Pexels. They're free services. They have great stock footage. And if you don't have enough footage on a region or a topic, you could use that. And also you need to start talking to your vlog camera every single day, like it's your best friend when you're at the beginning. It's not like I do that now, but at the beginning, you need to get comfortable in front of the camera, kind of like how I'm talking right now to a friend, how I would talk to a friend. Now, opportunities with shorts. We do, of course, post a lot of shorts. We have been. It's great for growth. But what it's even better at is getting people into your ecosystem. What I mean by that, if they click on a short and they like that short, and maybe they even leave a comment, now on their home YouTube homepage or suggested tab, your videos are going to start popping up. And that's just going to get more and more people to see your content and get in your ecosystem, like I said. But I will say shorts are not converting that much with GetYourGuide. With GetYourGuide, 99% of our sales come from YouTube, hands down, including with Instagram. 99% come with YouTube. Now let's get into YouTube monetization. There's so many different streams of income, and you need to start one by one. And I think a great first one is getting to that ad revenue, because there is a certain threshold you need to get to. But you have brand flat rates that pay you to show off products, performance brand fees. This one's very interesting. I'm going to talk about it in a second. Really great for starters and early on creators. You got affiliate programs, stock footage. Like if you're on YouTube, you're taking amazing drone shots of a city or have buttery smooth cinematics. You could put that on stock footage website and start getting passive income. You got to pay things like Patreon, donations. We have a USA travel guide. Now we're able to link that below all those USA videos. YouTube has a merch shelf, so you can sell merch right below your videos. It has channel memberships, super chats. The list goes on and on. I mean, it's amazing. I love YouTube. So monetizing on YouTube, to get to the partner program, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours within 12 months. With YouTube Shorts, you might be asking, does that count? The subscribers do. So if you get 1,000 subscribers through Shorts, you can start monetizing your content. But you need to have the 4,000 valid public watch hours. So if you get 1,000 subscribers from Shorts, you're not going to get in the partner program. You need both of these. And then that 10 million valid public short views within 90 days, that's a hard one. But that will also get you into the partner program if you combine that with 1,000 subscribers. This is how ad revenue is split on YouTube. YouTube takes 45% and you get to keep 55%. It might look not that fair, but YouTube has by far the best AdSense in the game, hands down, out of any platform out there right now. So this is a merch shelf that YouTube has. This came in last year or 2 years ago. It's right below your videos. This is another great way to make money. We don't have merch ourselves. I'm just showing you the options once you keep growing. You have super thanks. So these are kind of like tips if you have a live, or if you people can give you super thanks in comments now. They just comment with a little tip. We'll get like a $50 tip, which is fun. This is YouTube shopping. This came out very recently. You do need another threshold, but what's cool about YouTube shopping is that you can connect your Shopify store below it. We're going to start to do this with our travel guide. So our USA travel guide can show down here soon if we connect it, which is really great, because what matters most is if your audience sees it, it's right there. It's easier to find than the YouTube description. And I just love YouTube for being transparent and trying to get creators more and more money. Now, we're going to talk about the performance bonus, which I think is great for all you starting out, and it can be great no matter what size creator you are. So this was our rate card at the very beginning in 2019. So 30-second ad on YouTube is $200. That's not too much, but when you're starting out, you'll take anything. So a company called CaliCase reached out to us, and they wanted to run a YouTube ad. So we sent them this rate card, and then we got this email back. With that said, I am interested in beginning with 4 30-second ad features on your YouTube channel and 6 Instagram stories. So we're like, whoa, why do you say yes so fast, but also add so many videos? It's because we were underselling ourselves. And I always say, rather have a high flat rate and negotiate from there than have a really low one and get taken advantage of. So if you see, I started tweaking out and I said, would there be any way we could do a Skype call of some sort so I could show you a few things? Because I was nervous and I did not want to just get $200. So this is where on the Skype call, I went to him and I said, the flat rate's fine. Let's just stick with that because I already said yes. And of course, CaliCase, it's an underwater phone case that floats. They have an affiliate program that I was also in with them, 20% for every CaliCase sold. So that's pretty good. But if you add a performance bonus on top of that and say, I want some money for the X amount of views I get. So if this video goes viral, or if I get hundreds of thousands of views, I want a little bit more money because you deserve it. So this is exactly what was in our contract at the very beginning. Video view count, 50,000, you get an extra $100. So all the way up to 200,000 views within a year. So we said within a year, when we post this video, if we get up to 200,000 views, you owe us an extra $400. It's not much, but it's something. But you could just use this as a base for you guys, anyone watching this, to send to a brand and negotiate. So this is the results with Cali Case on just one video. We worked with them a bunch, but this is our Antelope Canyon video. Our flat rate was the $200. Affiliate sales were $1,000, and then performance bonus was $300. So total $1,500. See how you just get to add more and more money to that number, the more streams you add to that deal. Let me think. Okay, now I want to go to the Lake Powell video. 1 second. Oh gosh. Yeah, I gotta. I passed. This is good. No, I just had to pass a quick. Give me 1 second. See which one. Okay, so Lake Powell. Okay, so with Lake Powell, this is what's tricky about when you're a smaller creator on YouTube. We were at around 20,000 subscribers when we posted this video, so not too many. So you don't really get a push at the beginning. And if you look right here, at about 30 days, most brands want to cut you off after 30 days. Like you don't get a performance bonus, that's when it cuts off. But with YouTube, that's why I always say jump on a call with the brand and explain how YouTube works. So cool thing about YouTube is that it's kind of like a wine. It gets better over time. So if the video is good enough, more and more people will start seeing it. And as you see, it took up until 2 months for it to really blow up. And this is where you're hitting these performance bonus metrics. This is where you're getting extra money every month or every how many ever days, but you're getting extra money. And that's something a lot of people try to take advantage of with YouTube, because Cali Case is getting promoted for years and years. YouTube will keep showing people. This video just in the past 48 hours is 183 views, and it's from January 5th, 2021. So Cali Case is still making sales to this day, getting that brand awareness. That's why I always say, try to get that performance bonus in there and say, I have a year to make these numbers and you have to pay me X. Thought that was pretty cool. All right. Now, those are 3 streams of income in one YouTube video. How about 10 streams of income in one YouTube video? So first of all, you got AdSense once you get in the partner program. Just to show you what numbers, we made $36,000 from 34 videos last year, which is great, especially just one stream of income. So the brand flat rate is another option. You get the brand performance bonus, like I just showed you, and then you get the brand commission. You have your own digital products like that USA travel guide or presets or whatever you want to sell below the video. And because you have this video, other people might want to host it on third-party apps like this BRB app. There's so many different opportunities coming along nowadays. So they paid us to take our videos that were already made on YouTube, then to host them on the BRB app. And now we get residuals, like we'll get a quarterly check for their AdSense on the Roku app. Okay, and then you get affiliate links to your own stuff. So Epidemic Sound's the music we use in all our videos. So we have an affiliate link down there, and that just pays, that software pays for itself because of the amount of people that sign up for it. So I don't have to pay for copyright-free music anymore. Then Amazon, your Amazon storefront, maybe Anna's clothing she's wearing in the videos. Then because you got all this amazing footage, might as well put it on a stock footage website like Blackbox and start getting passive income that way. Then YouTube keeps adding more and more streams like super thanks and merch right below your video. So that's 10 streams of income. And now with YouTube shopping, let's just say 11 because wow. Okay, this is where it gets pretty interesting. So now, like Nicole said at the very beginning, $20,000 from one YouTube video. This was our Paris travel guide video. And as you see right here, these are the numbers. So $3,000 in AdSense, $6,000 in a brand flat fee. So if you guys didn't know, this is, sorry, I didn't say this already, but this is a video we partnered with GetYourGuide on. So they paid us $6,000 to make this video, to go film in Paris and edit and put it out there. And then with GetYourGuide affiliate sales below the video, that's just GetYourGuide right there. It's $12,000 on this Paris video. So that goes to $21,000 So this is why I love YouTube so much. It keeps compounding year after year. Like I said, it's like wine. This Paris video will only get better over time because YouTube starts understanding better who to push that video to. It's not going to get as many views as it did during the first year, but it's going to go to a very niche audience that wants the best Paris travel guide and wants to buy tours and experiences through Get Your Guide. So what's even crazier is I just had to look into this because this is what we showed in November to the class we're teaching. It's not $20,000 anymore. It compounded to $30,000. So now the AdSense went up from $3,000 all the way up to almost $5,000. And then the affiliate sales went from $12,000 with Get Your Guide all the way up to almost $19,000. And that's why I love Get Your Guide. I wish I had them way earlier in my career because they're a game changer. Earlier on, we couldn't get money, even at 1% for pushing people to tours and experiences. But now you're able to get 8%. And that's just a great opportunity for every creator out there, especially with the power of YouTube. YouTube wants to put the exact video in the right in front of the perfect consumer. So how to do better with Get Your Guide on YouTube? Let's say you're starting out. Of course, we started out with Get Your Guide on YouTube. We've done like 5 videos with them, but we were making like $5 here, $10 here. But like I said, the compound effect takes hold. So make sure with every video you put out there, first and foremost, YouTube is YouTube. Bad dad joke, but it's all about you. You want to share your experiences and show your like tours and your reactions and emotions about what you're doing at that moment, and not worry about Get Your Guide sales and this and that. You want to just be raw and authentic. But when you do show off a Get Your Guide tour, do it in the most enticing way possible. And this is where storytelling comes in. Sometimes on our trips, we'll do some, let's just do Paris as an example. We did this amazing Seine River cruise. And it goes past the Eiffel Tower, all the best sites at night, and it's 3 hours. And it was one of our favorite things we've done in our life. So instead of putting that at the end of our trip, we did it towards the end of our trip. Instead of putting it at the end of the video, we put it towards the beginning because we knew it would make sales. Couples want to have romantic nights. Families want to have unique experiences. This was amazing. And we made sure to show it off in the best way possible. The most crisp cinematics, show off our raw like reactions to things, the food, the ambiance. So make sure to sometimes manipulate what actually happens in real life for a better story. Also focus on helping your audience. That's all YouTube is about. If you're going to say, this is what I did, this is me, that's not going to help anyone. Your videos will never get recommended. YouTube sees right through that. It goes based off of what your audience, how they react to your videos. Are they commenting a lot, liking that video, watching all the way through? Remember, that tells YouTube you're doing a great job helping people or inspiring people or entertaining them. Always tell your audience that the tour experience is linked below. It's easy. I'm about to show you what we did in our Paris video. Just say, if you guys just want to have that amazing experience like we did, go down in the description below. We have a link there for you. Or you could even say, Get Your Guide sponsored this experience. And if you guys book through the link below, we get a little kickback, which helps us to make more videos just like this for you. And then, like always, get 1% better every video. Focus on the video, focus on the storytelling, focus on your audience. Don't focus so much about the money. The money will come, might take years, but it will come. Yeah. Let's go to the, give me one sec. Let me go to the Paris video. Just want to show you the part where we, sorry about the ad. This ad looks really good. Wow. Okay. We're in Serbia, so we have Serbian ads right now.
Everything I've always wanted to.
Okay, here we are.
All the way from Rome. Tonight is a very exciting night. We got all dressed up. We have a dinner cruise down the Seine for about 3 hours from 8:30 to about 11:30. So you get to see all the top locations lit up at night. Look how good Anna looks.
Aw.
Look at her.
his own shirt. So
This is a Get Your Guide experience. They set this up for us, which is amazing. This link will be down in the description below for you guys to check out when you get here.
Paris has not disappointed at all. It is everything I've always wanted to be and more. It's only day 2.
So we have a 4-course meal. We got a starter, main course, cheese dish, and dessert with like 2.
Okay, that's enough. Let's see. So how simple was that call to action? How natural did it feel? It's not like I'm pushing like, this is the best cruise. If you don't do this cruise, you're not going to have the best trip possible. No, we just shared our experience. And if people like it, then they'll book a trip. But I do want to, let me go back to, I want to show, I have a little bit more time. So I want to go back to, oh wait, it's 6:49.
Yeah, no.
Okay, give me one second. All right, so before we start the Q&A, if you're interested in, if you liked my teaching and want more of it, we did a 6-hour video course with Chas. She's from Through the Lens. If you don't know her, here are her handles. She has 2 accounts. Her pet account absolutely kills it, but we teach a lot in this course. It's called the 0 to 6-figure creator course. It used to be $500 and now it's $300 if you use the code SALE200. So you can take a screenshot. You could rewatch this video if you're interested, or message us on Instagram. We love hearing from you guys. So use that code, and it's a 6-hour video course that I show behind the scenes of how I edit YouTube videos, really dive deep in SEO, and get really specific with Get Your Guide too. But also Chas teaches TikTok, Instagram, everything. Anna teaches thumbnail design. There's just so much in there. Let me make this bigger. And that's it. This is what the course looks like. Give me one sec, and then Nicole will pop back in here and we'll start the Q&A. But this is kind of what it looks like. You got modules. Let's go to collaborations. Like how to have a successful call with Ian and I go on like live calls to hotels. So it's really deep.
Yeah, my name's Ian.
And we would love to have you guys. But let's get back to it and answer a couple of your questions. Nicole, do you want to pop back on? Yeah, you can hop back in.
I do want to pop back on. Thank you so much, Ian. This was such an insightful presentation. I was absolutely engrossed in everything that you were sharing and taking us behind the scenes of your account and kind of showing us all of the stats and the things that oftentimes as smaller creators, we don't always get to see, right? So it's just been absolutely insightful. And we have a couple of questions that I'm gonna read out to you guys. But if you want to drop the link to your program, to your course in the chat, everyone can view that and they can check out.
Okay, let me see that real quick.
And let's grab the first question. So we don't have too much time. So we need to speed through some of these questions because I want to get through as many as we possibly can. One was actually a little bit earlier. Ian, is Answer the Public useful? Is this something that you guys use?
Yes. Anna, you want to take it over?
Dude, I don't use it.
Answer the Public, you don't use it? I don't use it. I have heard many creators use it and have great success with it, but we use, like I said, I use that keywords everywhere. I basically look at locations and like, okay, a lot of people are looking this up. And then maybe you can go to answerthepublic.com to see what people are asking about it. But for us, we make the most well-rounded travel guides on each destination. So if you're going to Paris, people want to know where to stay, what to eat, what to do.
A lot of the comments we get are they really enjoy that they didn't have to look at like 6 different videos to get a good feel of what they want to plan for their trip. They like that it was like a one-stop shop with our videos. I think Answer the Public is a really good way to think of content. Like if you're kind of, oh, I don't know what to post, I have all this footage, coming up with ideas, I think is where people are using it. I just have so many ideas that I don't use it. But yeah, I don't know. That's what I've heard, but I don't really use it.
We have another question here. Do you use freelancers to edit your videos?
Okay, so this is I edit every single one for 4 straight years. You put in the blood, sweat, and tears. It takes a while. It at times I've broken down and it's not fun because softwares break down and they're slow. I've had to build up to a computer that actually can work with editing. I use Final Cut Pro, and it's one of those things where
the short answer is no, but we
right
just
now
hired
we
our
just
first
hired
editor.
we just hired our first editor from Indonesia. We found him on Upwork. He's amazing. We now support like his whole family, and it's like so cool to have like another person on the team. But we finally have someone to send videos to while we're on the road and focusing on the content, to cut it up and put it to the best of their ability in a format. But I still go like a couple days after I get the final edit from him, I have to.
And I think there's various opinions on this. I think that it's okay to get an editor right off the bat if you're gonna be posting more often. But because we post like really high quality evergreen videos, that we want to be great. Yeah, it takes a skill. People aren't going to stay on. They're not going to watch. They don't care. But I've seen a lot of people who want to post every single day and do those daily vlogs.
Yeah.
And they become pretty successful as well. Yes. And they obviously have editors because they can't be going.
It depends on your business plan. If your business plan is SEO, I really want to make the best video possible. I want to take that over and have every little inch, every music, every thing.
Yes, because the difference is you're not just sitting at a computer talking. It is very hard to to edit a travel video. And the reason it took us so long to hire an editor is because we did test out editors and they all were bad because they weren't on the trip.
All they care about is getting a paycheck. They just want not.
They would make like 40-minute videos of our footage. And I was like, this isn't a vlog. Like,
you got to cut it down.
Yeah.
So it's been a journey, but I just want to say that even though it's been years in the making and now you've hired your first editor, I just want to encourage everyone to pick up that camera, pick up that iPhone, and don't let that stop you, right? It's the teething. You've got to go through the teething pains. And
oh my gosh.
I also have like a lot of pride for doing it on our own. Like I don't know. I just feel like you get to say that, like you did it, not someone else.
It's also I see it as an art form. I think it's really amazing what I was able to do in 4 years, from the first video to what we make now. And what I will say is, for people that know Mr. Beast, everyone knows that person. He has like a team of 14 editors, and he still takes like 7 straight days with 14 editors going back and forth to get a video exactly right, because he cares about that audience retention.
There's no easy way out.
No, everyone wants the easy way, and you gotta work hard.
There's this like new narrative online that, oh, you can make this, and that's just not the truth.
I can get an editor, I can automate it. I don't even have to travel. I can get a green screen.
Yeah,
no,
it's really hard, but it's fun.
Yeah,
and worth it.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
So we have a really interesting question from Marcus. When you pitch to brands, do you usually include the cost of flights and accommodation in your rates? Or do you put that in a separate budget? Or do you handle that yourself? How do you handle the topic of the expenses that come along with creating the content?
I got this.
Oh,
So,
I wanted to answer.
You want to answer? Well,
can I answer?
Yeah, you can. I talked for so long, they're probably sick of it.
No. So basically, it's again just totally your business model. If you're working with a tourism board, or like if someone's inviting you somewhere, you definitely I want accommodation and flights. Ian and I like to just kind of go to our own drum. So it's like we say, okay, we're going to go here because we've always wanted to go there. And we know from his SEO, like people are looking it up. So we want to go there. And then we try to find brands that fit that trip, usually GetYourGuide, something like that.
I think we know so many creators in this space everywhere. Only if you're like top of the top, you're getting paid to go everywhere with these brand deals or hotels or everything.
You have to invest,
you have to invest.
You gotta pay for the travel.
We invest we try, of course, always try to get stuff for free.
Unless you're on a paid trip, like when we got invited to the Royal Caribbean, right? But a lot of times if it's a brand deal, no, they're not going to pay for your flight. Mm-hmm. They're paying you to promote their brand wherever. I mean, you could be at home, but yeah.
And also you got to think about it like this. Our business is travel. We're on the road. That's kind of like our job. But if we were a food channel, you don't have to worry about that. But as a travel channel, you kind of know that those expenses are going to be in your expense sheet. So
there are absolutely people you can work with that will pay. Like
yes.
I have a really great follow-up question from Paul, who says, when planning your trips, do you follow your heart Or, you know, are you making those business decisions and looking at the most searched destinations so that you can kind of capitalize on that SEO?
It's 50-50.
50-50. So the thing is, I've always dreamed of
60-40.
no, I've always dreamed of coming to Portugal. I've always dreamed of going to Paris. I've always dreamed of going to all these places. So I'm going to enjoy it to the max. But when I see Portugal and I see how hot it is in the travel niche right now, and I see that it's been voted like the best place to visit in Europe past couple of years, of course, I'm going to take advantage of that, just like I do with SEO, and I go after that place. Just like how Norway and Iceland, Norway's blowing up and it always has. Iceland, we're going to go there one day and take advantage of that. But I'm not going to I'm not going to leave this journey to go to Iceland real quick to make an extra buck. I'm not all about the money.
I think that compared to other travelers, we've noticed we definitely slow travel. And we do this because of to give ourselves a couple days to enjoy the place. You'll see on Instagram, we'll call them Anna days, where we just do what I want to do. Cause like, I don't know, that's like what we call them.
They're just the fun days.
They're just like the days
not
we
worry
go to
about
the
work
beach and
fun.
just enjoy. But yeah, I think that it's definitely it's a
balancing act.
It takes a lot of time. I think starting out, it was like, go. Like it was hard to enjoy.
Starting out, you can't, if you want this to be your career, you got to put in the work. I mean, that everyone just needs to know that right now.
Yeah.
You're not going to be making money enjoying.
This is why we don't teach together, because we talk at the same time.
We've got another question. What can you do if a video was performing great, ranking for the keywords that you wanted to, but then a competitor comes along and drops you off? Should you tweak the title, the description?
That's a great question. I don't know.
You know what I say to that? I say, come after me. What I always say is I'm the best at making travel videos. I'm that sounds cocky and whatnot, but I don't care if another competitor comes along, because I believe that my video, no matter what, if 10 competitors come around, I'll be in the top of those 10. You don't need to be number 1, 2, or 3. If your video is in the top 30 on YouTube, you're still getting a lot of traction, but also if it's in the top 30 on search results, that means it's getting recommended everywhere else. And actually, when competitors come along and they're doing really well, your video is right next to them in the recommended tab. So it actually brings more people to you.
Yeah, I also think you shouldn't worry too much about like one video that happening to. It's not like this competitor is going to come after all your videos. So never put all your eggs in one basket. Like, it's great if one of your videos blows up, but just try to keep doing more.
Just keep doing more.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Follow your heart and try not to take too much notice of the competition.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have fun with the competition. Go after
He
them.
always says his biggest competition is himself. Like, he doesn't believe in competition.
Yeah, I don't really care about anyone, but I just care about the way my product is. Like, I think people care too much about everyone else.
Yeah.
But once you focus on your art form, which mine is editing YouTube videos, Anna's is doing a short form and thumbnails, like you see those thumbnails, that's an art form, and it takes years and years of practice. So just focus on that.
It is always, I think Ian and I are different in that aspect. It is hard not to look at other people, especially starting out and comparing yourself, but comparison is the thief of joy. So just,
there you go.
This is not only like
It's wisdom.
a business journey, but you do learn so much about life and yourself, because you're taking on an entire new aspect. It's so crazy. So you'll learn a lot.
Go ahead.
We had another question about the split between the two of you. Is it 50-50? Ian, you mentioned that Anna's more on the Instagram side. You're really on the YouTube side.
Okay.
And you can answer the question 50-50 as well.
100%. So it actually gets into like life too, because I might edit longer form videos and it takes me so much longer than short form, but she's grinding every day to make short form, not only on Instagram, but on TikTok and YouTube nowadays. She does Instagram stories. She does pictures. She edits our photos. I wouldn't know what to do. I don't even know how to upload a story. I'm so bad at it. She also cooks. She also,
I think at the end of the day,
she does so much. And what she does great at, if you watch our videos, is speak and be herself. And that's why we've gotten to where we are. I think she's one of the reasons. I stutter trying to record. She's like a natural. But I have to redo so many times, so many takes, while she can just do it in one take.
I would say that Ian does YouTube and he edits all our YouTube videos. He knows like the backbone of it as well as business calls. Like I've
Yeah.
never even met Nicole. It's nice to meet you.
True.
I don't even like hop on calls or anything.
You just kind of find what you're good
Yeah,
at, both of you.
and starting out wasn't like that. We both try to edit YouTube videos. And I hated it. I think a lot of girls have, I don't know, I don't want to make it like a girl boy thing, but I feel like we have lower attention spans. Like sitting for hours at a computer is not my
I
thing.
don't think it's for a lot of people.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's his role. He'll do the business and editing, and then everything else is mine. But I do think at the end of the day, Ian does tackle on a lot, even though you're telling them I do.
As long as it feels 50-50,
Yeah.
that's all that matters. You
Yeah,
kind of figure it out.
It's gonna be like 80-20.
Yeah,
When
not every
having
day's
a
the same.
bad day. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Go on. You can go on, Nicole.
Thank you. No, that's that unfortunately we're out of time.
Okay.
But thank you so much for hosting this incredible workshop. You know,
Can
your
I
insight.
say one thing
Yes,
Ian did
please
not
do.
add? Okay. Did you talk about thumbnails and like not getting a picture?
No, but
Okay.
that's in our
Can I just say it?
yeah.
Because I thought this was a really good one. And when we hosted a live talk, people had a lot of questions about thumbnails. I think that the thumbnail obviously is actually like 80% of the most important part of the video because people aren't going to click like Ian said. And I think a lot of people get so nervous because they forget to take a thumbnail on their travels. So what you can do, and this is what we do a lot. And
Wait,
you
let me
actually
just show.
start
I'm going to share my
noticing-
screen real quick. Okay, Nicole, I'm going to share. I know we're in trouble.
Can I
Yeah, go
talk?
ahead.
Yes,
While
you
you
can
share?
talk.
Okay.
You can talk.
So what we do is we will get a photo. Usually we take it ourselves. But let's say we forgot to even take a landscape photo. We'll get one from Shutterstock, which is Ian is looking at right now.
It's like, yeah.
And I'll go out on our balcony and I'll put some makeup on, put a dress on or whatever we want it to look like. And I just Photoshop myself out and into the thumbnail. And we just did this with our last 2 thumbnails.
So look at our Porto shot. This is one we posted last night. That's from Shutterstock. So I kind of paid for a couple images, found one that kind of fit the vibe of Porto. And then
yeah, so never worry if you don't have something, as long as you have the skills. And that's why we like, I don't know if this is everyone, but Ian and I really push skills, because if you have the skills, you can do anything. I also know with AI, Photoshop is so easy now.
it's about-
Like if you're just starting out in Photoshop, you are so lucky, because when I was starting out, I had to spend like hours learning. Now you just like press remove background and you're just out of the image.
or
So,
generate a fill. And
yeah,
it's like create
it's great.
something.
So definitely utilize those tools. And yeah, I
Don't-
just had to add
Yeah,
that.
don't be scared of AI.
And don't
it's
be
gonna
worried
great
if you
for
forgot
creators.
something, because that is the hardest part about travel vlogging, is like you have so many things to do and maybe
We forget all the
definitely
time.
try to write a checklist. but-
Sometimes Photoshop thumbnails are better than the actual thumbnails you can get anywhere.
Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that tip, Anna. I think a lot of people are gonna steal that one from you.
Yeah,
There you go.
good.
And now we know what's happening behind the scenes. You're just on your balcony in a bikini.
Yeah,
Great.
I know. And I taught that in our course and I don't see people doing it. So I hope you guys do, because it's just great.
Okay, and if we miss any questions, you can go to our Instagram, send them our way, and we'll try to get to them in the long run. It might take some time, but just come. It's Ian and Anna on Instagram too, and just come say hi. We love meeting everyone.
Yes. Can you just drop your handle? I think mostly everyone knows it, but you're welcome to
Yes.
just drop your handle in the comment section, and people can follow you and send over any questions that we didn't get a chance to go through today.
Oh.
But thank you so much for hosting this amazing workshop. It's been so insightful, and really appreciated, just your honesty and transparency in terms of sharing your knowledge. You're not, like gatekeeping anything. And I think that, it's just been such an incredible opportunity to learn from you. And with that said, before we close down today's workshop, we actually have an opportunity open to our community to get started with YouTube monetization right now. It's through our affiliate bookings opportunity for YouTube. And I did drop the link in the chat, but before we log off, I just want to quickly take you through it. So can you see my screen?
Yes.
Perfect. So community, this is for all affiliate partners and creators within the community. An opportunity to get rewarded for affiliate bookings through your YouTube content. So the requirements that we're asking from you is that, number one, you must be signed up as an affiliate partner and complete the application form to be eligible. Then you can go ahead and put the affiliate links on your YouTube content. The links need to contain the campaign parameter. It's Q2YT campaign. This will be generated on the dashboard on the back end. And you have the opportunity to earn a voucher of up to 500 euros based on your completed bookings. You have until the 30th of September to achieve between 20 to 30 completed bookings, and this will determine the amount of the voucher you receive. Now you can go ahead and link in new videos, previously published videos. There's no limit to the number of videos that you can link. Of course, the more links you add, the more chances you have to earn. And only affiliate links on videos that did not previously contain affiliate links will be considered. So what this means is you can't go to, maybe you have an existing video on your channel, remove the existing affiliate links and apply the Get Your Guide affiliate links. That's not allowed, but you're welcome to add the links to new videos and existing videos that don't already have links. So with regards to the links, we definitely recommend linking to specific tour pages and experience pages, and not simply linking to the homepage. This is just what we've seen in terms of better conversion rates. So if you're interested in this opportunity, go ahead and click the link that I just dropped in the comment section or in the chat section. It'll take you through to the application form. It will take you 2 to 3 minutes to sign up, and a member of the community team will get back to you in a couple of days and guide you through generating your campaign link, sharing best practices on how you can make the most out of this opportunity. And this is really just a chance for you to put some of the learnings that Ian shared today in terms of how to monetize your YouTube. This is a wonderful opportunity to get started with Get Your Guide. So there we have it. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. Ian and Anna, thank you so much for taking time out of your day, out of your travels, to share your knowledge with us and to inspire us to see what's possible from starting from zero and now having a global community in the hundreds of thousands. And you know, that dream that you had in 2018 of combining travel and content creation is now your reality. And I think that that's really, really inspiring for our community.
Thank you, Nicole. You're so nice.
Thank you so much. All right. Have a good day.
Bye. We're saying bye now. Bye, Nicole. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.